Hey there guys, it's another day in the UK on the UK tour. We're in another collection. I think maybe you've seen this collection before, but a lot has changed. And over here is our host. We got Mr. Dan Plastic in the house. Well, it is your house.
You're literally in my office, my day-to-day place of work. This is where I sit, conducting emails in front of all this plastic junk. Yes.
Dude, how have you been?
Right now, I am more sweat than man, and I apologise for that. It's quite warm in the UK today. I'm all right, thank you very much.
Yeah. I wanna talk to you about your collection.
It's changed since you were last in this room.
Yeah, it looks meaner and leaner, and it's freaking awesome. I love it. You want to guide us around a little bit?
Okay, so I had three priorities. Number one, I would like to have more bright colours, so I got rid of lots of the earthy tones. Now I have more bright colours. Number two, it was supposed to be more tidy and organised. It's getting a little bit out of control. And yeah, number three, I guess I'm not moving away. Well, I'm not moving away from vintage stuff. I've just kind of owned a lot of it, and had it, sold it, given it away, traded it. So. This is partly thanks to Rye from Rye's Toys and Stuff. Take it away, Rye, as you call it.
Take it away, Rye.
He's got me deep in the world of Sofubi and Japanese kind of art toys, so you'll probably see a lot more of that sort of stuff. I mean, for example.
Yeah.
So, this is an Unbox Industries Slimer, which I actually recently purchased off Rye himself, who got it from Unbox. But there are bits of vintage around still, you got the tick and whatever. But then, just lots of odd.
I guess it just comes to show you that even if you're like a long-time collector like you, because you've been collecting for how many years?
I mean, so there are things here, like this ball, that I got in 1986.
Yeah, there you go.
So there are bits in this collection that were mine from a child, but I guess rebuying things and adding to my collection, oh blimey, certainly the late 90s. Yeah.
Wow, okay, so you've been doing this for like...
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
And I've got some bits that I got then, but it's always, dude, it's always evolving and changing and replacing. And
where I wanted to go with it is, even though like you may start somewhere, you might end up somewhere completely different and still enjoy the hobby.
What you're saying, Ed, is let's be a lesson to your children out there. This is what happens. This is the dangers. I am the warning. You end up somewhere here, surrounded by stuff. But yeah.
So where do you want to start?
I don't know. Where do you want to start?
Let's just start up on top over here.
We got these. You know these well.
I know these. This is where I found out about these, and then I started buying them myself. These are the Star Toys wrestlers from Spain, which we actually saw in Spain in box, but
weren't for sale.
Take home.
They weren't for sale. I know they're normally not. Yeah, they are accessory less, but I just love the faces so much. They are ludicrous.
They are awesome, and then. Sofubi stuff?
Yeah, some Sofubi bits, some bits and pieces. The classic knockoff, I say knockoff, the Dorme.
The Dorme Godzillas. Yeah, they aren't the licensed one because the Imperial one is licensed.
Correct, yeah.
But I love these. I had one of these as a kid.
Yeah.
And I love all the weird colors. I think by now I might have like 8 different ones in the collection, and I have nowhere to put them.
I was going to say that it's not like collecting muscle men, is it?
No. But if you army built these, kudos.
Fair play to you.
Scorponok?
Yeah.
A little Transformer action going on.
I only own 2 Transformers, which is Scorponok and Megatron.
Megatron is a nice one. So...
As I say, apologies for the poor lighting in there. But I had neither as a child, so this is a classic. When I had my own money, buy things that I wanted, and I used to hang out with someone who definitely launched one out of a window, and it scarred me for life.
Why?
Because he went, whoa, and threw it out of his window, and it smashed, and I went, I'd have enjoyed that. So anyway, I own a Scorpion.
Wow, and this one looks to be complete.
It is, and I've got the additional parts and instructions are in a box in the loft, so yeah.
That's nice. And over here, I don't know what this is.
So that's Invader Zim. If you know Invader Zim, congratulations. I love Invader Zim. It's a very good cartoon by Johan Vasquez. This is my shame, but I don't care. I'm going to defend it. These are made by Funko.
Yeah.
I don't care because they're Garbage Pail Kids and they're amazing. And I wish they'd make more of this size Garbage Pail Kids.
Is there? Yeah, because like, which ones are you missing?
None.
Like, no, I mean like.
Oh, I mean
from like the ones you were like, oh, come on, that's like so obvious. You need to do that one.
I've always wanted a Dental Daniel because that was obviously my sticker, my name. But I think it's covered. It's covered what you would consider to be classics. But I would love them to do more. And also, I know they're Funko, and I'm going to get loads of heat for it. But they haven't got the kind of Popeyes that the big black button.
Yeah. They're more detailed. Like they're smaller than the regular Funko.
That's it.
That's awesome. We got some killer tomatoes over here.
Yeah.
This one looks weird.
So this is actually designed by a friend of ours, Rob Klops, Triclops Studios, a really good guy. Made by Unbox, and I think it's Zetron toys. These are very new. They're like a remake of an old design that he did, and it's like a.
It is a tomato.
It is a tomato, but it's like a rotten way. It's not to do with killer tomatoes, and they did them in all colour waves and glow in the dark and stuff. So this is actually a recent addition. So thank you, Rob, for that.
That's awesome. Then we got the Freddy Spitballs up top.
Got some Freddy Spitballs. Yeah, you'll find little balls littered everywhere in this room. That's the problem.
What is it about balls that gets you going?
Let me tell you. The things I enjoyed most that I had as a child were kind of mad balls and just throwing things around basically. And I had some of my earliest memories of toys are like vintage Star Wars, G.I. Joe, mad balls, and I've always just loved, and I've still got some of my original ones. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably on the spectrum, mate. You know that. I like things to have a uniformity, and I like.
Nice and tight.
Yeah.
And over here we got some of the Food Fighters.
You'll notice none have original. One actually, there is one original weapon somewhere, but we don't care about that. Give them A-team guns. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Look how much better the A-team guns look.
Then here we get into some Sofubi territory.
Unbox Industries. Sofubi. That's the bookworm. Super cool. You notice behind.
I like the finish on that.
Yeah,
like,
man.
What is that? Because like, that like it's glazed or something.
Out. Well, it's sort of like blown plastic. So but it's got a real shiny, wormy look to it.
It's so rad. Yeah. And then obviously in the back, this is the one we picked up in Spain, the Two-Faced Monster on card. It got a nice spot in the collection, man.
Behind everything else, yeah.
I mean, well, it still looks tidy.
You gotta fill them spots. You gotta fill them spaces behind things is the problem. Yeah.
Wow. Is this
this is a weird one. This is kind of Sofubi-esque. Made by Martian Toys, which I only just literally looked. Again, I bought it off our friend Rob, Triclops. I just love it. It's like an art toy. I absolutely love it. I can't describe how much I love this. I like the face. I like the pose.
But it's not based off of that video game?
Cuphead.
Of the Cuphead?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it looks so much like it though.
But that's the kind of like 50s cartoony look, isn't it? I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah.
This is so rad though. Like the eye looking back at itself.
Man. Yeah. It comes with a little sentient cupcake which is in that cabinet. But yeah.
And then over here we got a weird ball on card.
Yeah.
Is that something you would like to get even more of on card?
No.
Or no?
No.
You like them loose?
Everything.
You want to throw them around?
If I can get I have the 4 small killer tomatoes on card.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other one is, somewhere. If I can get there it is, sorry. If I can if I can find that loose, the reptile, the snake one.
Oh. You'd probably get rid of them?
I will get rid of them, because I've got I've got them loose.
Wow.
Carded is over, man.
This thing is also a tougher one to get, right? The
Rick. So that's again more Unbox Industries. That's Splatterhouse Rick. I have another one over there. That's a different version.
Wow.
And while you're on the Splatterhouse hype, mate.
Yeah.
This is that's from Splatterhouse. Is it Nobu?
This thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like one of the bad guys. Weird little thing. Apologies for the poor lighting.
That's crazy.
And then what else have we got up here?
We got some Toxic Crusaders.
We
got these weird looking ladies.
Again, you're going to hear it more than once. More Unbox Industries. Yeah, cool witches. I just think they're awesome. I just love them.
A real blast on card.
Best thing I own.
This thing?
Yeah. That's Early Curly from Squidbillies, my favourite cartoon ever.
Awesome.
Some cartoony stuff, some Beavis and Butthead. Yeah.
Astral Mode.
Yeah.
A little bit of artwork going on here.
Cracking.
And then even more.
This is going to be for sale because I'm hoping tomorrow to buy off our friend the skull face version of these ones. I like Glamour Dark stuff, so I'm going to replace that and then with a Glamour Dark one.
And over here we got Boglin's baby action spitting one on the card there.
A generous gift from our friend Andy. Andy's Toys and Models. Getting the names in there.
Wow.
More Safubi. That's cool. Clambo.
Yeah.
You must have seen
like
that,
one of the new the Street Sharks anniversary thing that Mattel Creations did.
Yeah.
Obviously this was the coolest one out the bunch. A lot of people are really gravitating to this one.
I think that's wicked, yeah.
Here we got was it Rick Rude?
Yeah, that's a sort of a one-up version of Ravishing Rick Rude.
Awesome. And some more Mad Ball Weird Balls. I love this SpongeBob.
Yeah.
This is so good. Look at that face. Wow.
Okay, well we get over there. I've got another weird SpongeBob for you. But
another weird one. Some more Safubies.
Yeah.
This is the place we already hit up.
Yeah.
And then here, Crazy Balls.
Yeah.
Is there like any balls you don't go for?
What a loaded question. Genuinely, dude. Yeah. Genuinely, I think I might be done.
Okay.
As in, if I saw it and went, "Wow, I need to own that," but there is nothing spherical that I have my.
What's your like next to the Mad Balls? What's like your other like top tier favorite line? Is it Blurred Balls? Is it Crazy Balls? Is it Weird Balls? Like which one really gave Mad Balls a run for their money in your opinion?
In my view, I like the Killer Tomatoes.
Okay.
As far as, if we're talking spheres, if we're talking bouncy things, I like the Killer Tomatoes because, again, they did different sizes.
Yeah.
Which, the Blood Balls are really cool, but there's only 8 of them.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
I never got that action to work.
No, I wouldn't dare. I think they would rip in half of them.
Wow.
That's wicked.
Garbage Pail Kids pop.
I've got to light that up for you, man. I've got to light that up for you because that is one of my favourite things. Look at the ridiculous face.
Oh, that's such a tiny face.
Such a tiny face. Shrunken head.
That's so good.
Yeah, so good.
Wow. Then over here, I'm looking for these because this is something that, like in the UK, I mean, they're still rare.
Yeah.
But you can actually come across them over here. These are action boglins?
They're called Basham boglins.
Basham boglins.
Yeah.
And so this is basically your Blurred Ball action.
Exactly right.
Coming back over here.
Yep.
And what does this guy do?
Eyeball.
It's also just like a Blurred Ball.
Yep.
Oh, that looks so nicely tucked in there. It doesn't look like it will come out.
The difference being, if you find this one without its blurb ball, but that without the eye doesn't work. Yeah. So you have to get that one complete if you're going to get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good. It's a good.
It looks weird.
Tip.
It looks weird without the eyeball.
Then we got Killer Bee and Needle Nose right here. Some TMNT action, and in the back, Squirt Tomato.
Yeah.
That's a rad looking one, dude. A little bit more Boglin action and Freak Balls, dude.
Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of them down there. I'll show you them in a bit.
Yeah. Moving one level down over here, we got a head popper on.
I can light it up a little bit. Yeah.
And then we get into all of the Mad Balls.
Let me tell you the theory behind the madness, right?
Yeah.
I only really care about the original 9 head poppers.
Okay.
Because that was my youth. The head poppers are what I care about. So I thought I'm only going to collect the different versions of those 9.
Yeah.
But it turns out the various companies did not make uniform versions. So, for example, you see the big ones like Kid Robot made big skull face and a big horn head and all that. But they didn't make a big Bruise Brother or a big Wolf's Breath.
Yeah.
So I'm left somewhat making do. But that's why I have these ones out on display like this. It's just I love
the display. It's like each character getting their
the little stuff.
Yeah. That's insane. And you got some more of these big ones, like really gruesome monsters.
That's one of my favourite things, the 2-headed.
Wow. Is this based off of anything, or is it just like an artist making Safubi?
An artist that someone did a mould and then someone else painted it, but it reminds me of The Thing. I think the hair colour as well, it looks a lot like Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah, it does have that vibe, definitely. Down here, there's some more stuff.
That Starship Troopers figure behind there,
yeah,
as you can't really see it, is signed by Casper Van Dien.
Okay. And over here, this is
Splatterhouse.
Splatterhouse.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. Stuff.
A little LJN action. This Freddy is so heavy.
It's so sassy and heavy.
He is sassy.
So sassy.
I love the pose on there.
But yeah, find that on the card without it having fallen off.
Yeah.
That Bad Taste figure, I love Bad. It's my favourite film ever, Bad Taste, and that's a custom figure made by Horror Homes. It's really cool.
And then we get a weird ball in the box.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. Actually, I did a video on Mad Balls knockoffs.
Yes.
And you provided like a lot of it in that video. You provided footage for, and
some weird
that's this stuff. That's why I'm recognizing all of this.
Yeah.
Here we get into more of the Killer Tomatoes.
Some of the loose ones I've got.
Dude, the loose ones. These ones with the legs and everything. Those are so rad, but they're super hard to find.
People are asking like £400, £500 for them now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Insanity. I just love what they were able to do with this. Like, you get a mummy one, you got like lizard type.
Is it Fang Marto? But these ones are squirt ones. Those ones are just a big hand puppet ones. They're squishy ones. I love them, man.
Got the skeleton. We got some more Bad Taste over here. And a Darkwing Duck.
When there's trouble, you call DW. Those are my initials. So yeah.
And these are what are these?
Those are they Spitballs? No, hold on. I'll tell you because I've got some carded ones.
Are those Freak Balls?
Not Freak Balls. Hold on. I'm gonna remove my light for a second. Squirt Devils.
These are little Squirt Devils.
Squirt Devils is what they're called. Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane. Then over here we got some statue action going on.
Yeah, you may notice that's actually tattooed on the side of my neck. So.
Oh wow. Yeah. Where is that?
Is it that side? Or is it that side?
Yeah, no, it is that side.
Yeah, a version of that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is that from?
It is a Lovecraftian representation of Jack the Ripper. It's just like sort of an artist.
Yeah, it's always got to have tentacles and stuff, right? For Lovecraft.
We love tentacles.
These guys over here. Little big gruesome.
The dead, the specimens of the dead.
Wow. And then a little Evil Dead action.
Yeah. The Garbage Pail Kids poster, I do enjoy that.
That's vintage, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man.
I don't know if you can see that up there. That's
the brain damage.
Yeah, Rye's friend Rye very kindly got me that made. Wow. It's like a personalised Mad Ball picture.
Awesome. Then you got the Max Effects over there.
Yeah.
Then this one was it Cloverfield?
Cloverfield, yeah.
That's a tough piece to find.
Yeah. I pre-ordered that many moons ago when it came out.
Some more Safubi.
A
little brain action.
Little Krang. And then
Krang, yeah.
Krang.
Then we open
Stuff.
up Murtaugh. You also got like the extensions on there.
Yes.
More shelving.
Yeah, I added 3 shelves. They'll probably collapse at some point, but
I hope not.
Such is life. Yeah.
So this is Toxic Crusaders and Earthworm Jim.
So the ones
you definitely love like all the sidekicks that came with Jim, right?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the little ones. Of those ones, I think they're cool. So that's a full run of the Jims and a full run of the Toxies and a bunch of Puppet Master in there as well.
And then over here, Puppet Master, and some more Jim. This guy, where's he from?
So I kept 2 loose Beetlejuice figures. So that's Otho from Beetlejuice, yeah.
Okay, and he's got a little sidekick.
His little sidekick, yeah. Stuff.
Mad balls and tiny dudes over here.
Stuff.
And then one down, we got a little bit of Spawn, a little bit of Supernaturals. This is like a hodgepodge kind of thing.
That Spawn figure, that clown at the back, that's the first toy that I bought with my own paper round money. And it's that one. So I've kept that since whenever it was, 94 maybe.
Wow.
A couple of Rambos that I kept.
I love the teat over here.
That is a Rainbow Yawn production. If you're familiar with him, he's brilliant.
Over here, we got some more Mad Balls. What is it like?
The wind-up ones.
Wind-up ones, yeah. There's 2 versions, some with feet, some with like...
Yes, some little wheels, yeah.
And over here, we got some Garbage Pail Kids minis. These are super fun.
I'm after the red Atom Bomb hard. If anyone has it, get in touch with me.
So you need the Atom Bomb in red.
In red.
Okay.
Not squishy, hard. And then
if anybody has it,
then I'm done.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Then behind there we got the Horror Balls. Over here we got Yeah, My Pet Monster, little
My Pet Monster.
That's awesome, man.
Some Bad Eggs Bunch, the sculpts that I like at the front.
Those are cool.
More Sofubi stuff at the back.
Lots of mini fun stuff.
Yeah. My collection of random Rio Blast figures.
Is that your favorite character out of the Motu line?
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. By a country mile. Wow. You want guns? I'll stick him on my knees, mate. Not enough? Bang him out the chest. We got guns. I just think it's such a bizarre character to be like, oh, we've made this Burt Reynolds like gunslinger lookalike for.
I think like maybe it was like something like, oh, let's make Rio Blast, and then all of a sudden Brave Star was there as well.
There you go.
I don't know if it was like a trend, Cosmic Cowboys,
slap of a star. Yeah.
For some reason, they were trying to bring the Wild West back into toys.
I'm into it. I'm 100% into it. And then we've got miscellaneous.
I always wonder what that thing is.
They are called, is it not Crush'ems? Squish'ems?
Wow. That's
again like an 80s weird little gross out thing.
There's balls everywhere.
Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. Some G.I. Joe, vintage, old school.
Okay. Old school.
Actual retro figures.
A little Japanese
robot
going here.
Turns into a box of rice in classic Japanese fashion.
That's awesome.
And then we got up.
Up there we got
some Rancors.
The March of the Rancors.
I used to have so many more. Those are the 4 that I've kind of kept.
Yeah, you got the actual vintage one, and then some with just amazing sculpts up there. These are the newer.
Yep.
Dark Boglins. You got the clown in the back over there.
Yeah.
But these 2 are the ones like the Halloween ones.
Yes.
Like Bogabones and Blobkin. They used to come with like a little plastic baggie for your trick or treats.
Amazing.
And if you find that one vintage, either one of these 2 with the baggie, it's money, but it's also like really good find. Now you don't have to go and find that little baggie.
So many of the vintage ones I find are just torn up. You see that box stinger behind the blob? I don't know if you can see the mask stinger.
Oh, yeah.
That's my original stinger in there. It's not the original box, but it's the original stinger I had as a kid.
Then over here.
World War Robot, Ashley Wood, 1/6 figures, some more Sofubi, some my favourite carded Hasbros.
Yeah, because you're really into Hasbros as well.
I was at one point.
I mean,
and then I got
look at how many Hasbros he's got here.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just a glass shelf filled with it.
That's all of them. That's all the Hasbros, all the Mattels, a bunch of customs, and some of the newer lines as well. But
you also have like the green ones, like the green. Yeah. Where are those?
So I'm trying to. Sorry, man. Okay. You can get in there. Yeah. So we got Evil Crush, Ludwig, Smoking Guns, 123 Kid, Atom Bomb, and
because those are like
Yokozuna.
There was one point in the UK where they were like easy to find on card, and then all of a sudden they went up to like 200, 300, 400 a piece.
Prior to lockdown in 2020, I was at a toy fair with Andy and Erin, and Andy had the Smoking Guns, Bart and Billy Gunn there, on card, green card, lovely cards, no issues. Couldn't get 30 quid each for them, mate. What? Couldn't get 30 quid each for them.
Right.
It's madness.
It just shows you like people that are long into the hobby, they shift around what they're really looking for, or they just get everything and then they're like left with what's adjacent.
Yes, exactly.
And I might as well just get those, and then it ends up that those things are actually pretty rare.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Wow, but this is a great collection.
That's tucked away there. Wow. That's a bunch of bats. So those are quite hard to find.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. This is a pricey little nook over here. But these are all the bats that we also featured in the knockoffs toy history about. Mad Balls. Wow.
Got bats.
There's still 2 more, right? You're looking for?
I am looking for 2 more. There's a white one that has like a knockoff skull face, like a skeleton face, and then there's a pink one with more of a slobbiness look to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
One day, maybe.
Yeah. Reach out if you know what we're talking about. And we got some squirt balls over here.
Devils and more balls and all
gnarlies.
Them. Yeah.
All the gnarlies.
All of them. Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
I didn't buy the snarly gnarly, the bigger one.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it when it was 80 quid. Now I can't find one, so I'm going to leave that. My Pet Monster. Another
Smack 'em.
That's a custom baby set. Well, I say custom. Baby Selwyn from the film Brain Dead. Also one of my favourites. Yeah.
That's insane. I love this Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
That is so rad. Obviously, a little love for
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit over here. WWF ring in the back. More balls.
Monday balls.
And then Rude Ralph.
Yeah.
He's UK based?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Like, so the thing about this one is you pull his eyelid out and it's basically like a string action toy. So it's got a voice box in there.
It's hard to tell if it's broken though, because I think, as in all of them, because the original sound kind of goes blah, 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 blah. So.
It deteriorates over time. The tape wears out. This thing, the Sports Freaks.
Sports Freaks. You were there when I got that.
Leicester,
you were there when I got that. Leicester Vintage, yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
That's cool. He's got the little ball in there.
Ball, yeah.
Is that the actual bat?
No.
That goes to him?
No,
okay.
I did look up that and no, it isn't. But I have got it's a bit heavy for him. But I got
oh, that's a mini bat
like
right
a mini,
here.
like a custom mini bat.
That's fun.
that he does hold, should you choose to spam like that. But yeah.
And here we got some of the big weird balls.
Yeah.
These are so nice. Wow. And then the sports Superman balls.
Yeah. Again,
three of them.
I've possibly got a problem, as you've probably seen down there.
There is quite a few of them out there.
There's less than I used to have, but yeah, more than I probably need.
It's for if one goes flat, you at least have a backup, right?
You always have a backup.
You gotta have a backup for those things.
What if I want to play with my ball and someone else needs a game? You gotta have a backup.
Then maybe we can see what's inside this thing here.
So this is my...
Oh, dude. The Robo-Skull?
Yeah, this is my stuff and things cabinet of things and stuff.
Wow. Oh, you got the sports ball Raph in the back.
What you can't see is what he is on is a mail away green earthworm gem.
Oh, really?
He's in there anyway.
Wow. And then we'll get the Robo-Skull.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Was that Dinosaur Cop?
That is Axe Cop.
Axe Cop.
Axe Cop, yeah.
Wow. A little bit of Battle Beast action with a Recruit driving it.
Yeah.
Freak balls in the back, some Sectars action, and more balls.
Oh man, I kept a bunch of the Baseball Furies from the Warriors because I like them.
That's awesome. And over here, more balls.
Yeah.
These we also got over in in Spain.
The Spanish conquistadors. Stuff.
Another weird ball, but a bigger action figure there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we're really getting into the I don't know what to do with it.
These like smaller things, but
Some Tomland, they're quite fun.
Yeah. These are Tomlands right there. I remember seeing these on card.
Yes, the cards look like they're homemade.
Yeah.
They're really, really bad cards. I like them.
Wow. Dude. Stay asleep.
Yeah.
More Freddy.
Man.
Spitballs.
You look hard enough.
They're everywhere.
You look hard enough. This room is full of them. And then lastly in this room we have got this little lineup. I kept one AT-AT.
One, yeah, because you used to have
I had about 11 at one point, yeah.
11?
And a Pee Wee Herman, some bits and pieces. Got me 18 van behind there and a June worm.
That's a cool one. Yeah, one June worm loose, a shy haloo in the back there. And you have one on the card over here.
It's the best toy ever made. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There's nothing weird about it at all.
I don't get it how they didn't get into trouble with that thing.
Yeah.
That's so insane.
Yeah, there's more balls tucked away. Yeah.
This is 3 balls deep.
Yes. Yeah, I do run out of space.
And here, this is the Atom Bomb.
That again, Funko Pop, but I don't care. I'm having it. I love it.
It looks great.
Yeah. I think so. I think it looks really good. Dude. From our friend Mad Bros Toys. That one.
Yeah.
He brought it over for me. Thank you, Eduardo.
This thing over here.
Yeah, man. Again, that's Unbox Safubi that I came across almost in the wild. There's a story behind that, but yeah, it's like a Lion-O Thundercatsy. You can see the
it does have a little bit of that in there. These guys are fun.
Yeah. No.
One more SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
One
like this too.
Yeah, that's from the comic book Bone.
Okay.
One of my personal favourites is that Freddy. I've always loved that since.
It's like an audio box, or it's like
no, it's a squirt ball. Yeah, as in
that's a big squirt.
Yep, you put your hand up its neck and yeah.
Okay. An aliens figure on card.
That's graded, my friend. That's graded to 50.
Wow.
It's rubbish. We did that on purpose again.
Oh, dude, I loved it.
Yeah, that's wicked. That
weird
one.
ball action. The Boglins, the original one.
These are from the 80s. I had they are mine from back in the day, as are those two. That's why I kept them. So they are vintage originale.
And up here,
yeah,
we got the premium DNA ones.
Yeah, the ones I kept anyway.
A whole march of mini boglins.
Mini boglins.
Glow in the dark ones.
Are they mini or
Green
baby?
ones.
Baby boglins, mini boglins, or whatever they are.
They used to come in like this little eggs.
I've got some of the eggs in my loft. Yeah.
All that means the most to you
is this one. It's not even a mad ball. It's a knockoff. Weird ball, monster ball, whatever. It is just a knockoff. It's a cheap knockoff. But this is one I had back in the 80s, and my mum wrote my name on the back of it, so I wouldn't lose it at school. So
that's awesome, man.
That is back from the day, and that's why I now have about, I think maybe 10 of this particular sculpt.
Yeah, the crackhead.
But I've got they're everywhere. Yeah, the crackhead version. But yeah, that's the most. If I could save one thing in the room, it would probably be that, which is weird, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Thank you for the guided tour, man.
I hope it was interesting. If it wasn't, well done for making it this far. Yeah.
Dude, no, it was definitely. And you can follow him as Mr. Dan Plastic on Instagram and everything.
Mr. Dan Plastic on Instagram.
See him over at the toy fairs over here in the UK. And yeah, talk about how awesome his collection is. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more toy room content, toy hunting content, and we will see you in the next video. See you later. Bye.